Such a sad day for Project Ichor before it even got to start. We've already had 2 deaths, at least, maybe a third. Here, let me show you if you can't already see. These 2 glass shrimp have died. I can tell because they're pink. All the carotenids or carotenids. These chemicals, they're what make flamingos pink when they eat shrimp and things like this. Anyways, yeah, they're not doing so hot. They're dead. I'm not quite sure why though. It could be the decrease in water, or maybe the tank just got way too dirty for them. That's probably the most likely case, just a big ammonia buildup, even if we have all these plants. Though all the other smaller organisms don't seem to mind much, which is why invertebrates are usually much more nicer to keep, or at least easier. However, this particular shrimp has eggs, so maybe the eggs will survive even if the shrimp does not. Though, if I want to keep the shrimp, or I want to keep the eggs correct, I have to make sure the snails don't get to them. And I really wish I had my microscope to show you what they look like. See, there's a snail right there. You'd probably eat these if you wanted to. Yeah, there you are. There you go. Hang out. Alright. So yeah. So I have to keep the eggs away from snails like this. If I have any oh, there you go. You're pretty quick for a snail, you know that? If I want to keep these eggs from not being eaten, so perhaps I will do just that. In memory of this shrimp. I never even got to name it. That's okay. But yeah, so this is what one of the aquariums looks like in the sunlight. I bet it's a little bit easier to see everything. I'll have a bio counter coming up, so I'll show you all the different organisms that I'm aware of that are in here, so you can see just how diverse even a small little aquarium like this can be, even under the harsh conditions of pollution buildup. So this should definitely illustrate how easy it is for the ammonia or the nitrates to increase, and the plants can't keep up with it. It's good for the algae, but it can't keep up with it, and it's just poisonous. It's toxic, just like any other element if there's too much of it at one time. So the marimo ball is doing good though. There you are. Yeah, see that? It's cute. Little roly-poly ball. But yes, the plants like it, but the animals find it toxic. And the small snails and the ostracods and everything like that, well, they're going to find it difficult, but they can survive it much easier than more complex organisms. That's why they can survive so well. So sometimes when you evolve, you're more complex, and if you have more moving parts, it's more difficult to exist. Anywho, I just wanted to share that with everybody before I get the Project Ichor underway. Maybe we'll see if these eggs will work. And if they don't, well, there's plenty of other things to see under the microscope that I wish that I had, because my microscope broke before it too. So first the microscope, then these deaths. But I will go on and continue to try to make this project work. Before I leave, I guess I'll show you what the shrimp looks like in on the outside. Maybe it's difficult for you to see, I don't know, but this looks like a normal shrimp, I guess. There's a long antenna and the eyes and everything, so yeah, and then all this duckweed I have to deal with, which is really good for keeping the mosquitoes out of your ponds. There's different kinds of duckweed. I'm pretty sure I know which kind that I have, and I'll put it up on the video, and it will be also in the counter. Another thing that I like to do with this is I use it as a fertilizer. Some people do this. What you can do is you can let it grow like this is, right? And then you take it and then you just pour it into your plants. See, this onion would like some fertilizer, that lemon balm, the stevia, the lemongrass. So it decomposes on the soil, and then you have free resources. just by taking the waste nitrates in the water, right? And then you just pour it, and then so the nitrates make a duckweed bloom, a whole bunch of duckweed. Then you harvest the duckweed and you use it as fertilizer. So you take the wastewater, you turn it into a resource that you can use, and then you put it in the soil. So kind of a cool way to do things, in my opinion. Also, it helps feed a lot of other animals. Like you just saw that paper wasp flying around. They'd like to take a drink from the aquarium from time to time, fill their gasters up. Oh, are you going to do it? Are you? No? Okay. Oh, maybe we'll get to see it in action. Or maybe not. That's okay. When it's comfortable, when she's comfortable, she'll come over. I have to remember that if I know the gender, then I should probably use the gender, or the sex, I should say. Oh, are you? Yes? Okay, so you can see here, that's the wasp, and taking a little drink from the aquarium, getting some water and all that jazz. So they're communal organisms, so she'll probably take the water up to the queen and other workers so that they can have a little drink. It's very nice, I guess, a very nice example of teamwork. So that's the shrimp, and this is the other aquarium that I have. So I'll go more into detail with these two. Sorry for the hand, but I think that you guys will enjoy it. I mean, if the right audience sees this, I'm sure they'll enjoy it. You probably won't like it if it's not your thing to look at somebody looking and explaining little organisms that have little bearing on your personal, proximate life. But for those who do like it, I'm sure you'll enjoy it. So I have a few other things that I'll share with you, some cool things that have happened recently. But those are for different videos, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.